Hey, this is Jamey from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanism in the cooperative game for 3 to 9 players, Blabel. This is a game where players are cooperatively working together with limited information, very limited information, to construct a 6-card tower using cards that look like this. So this is a card that is saying, I want to build a staircase out of glass. And to do that, we each have a somewhat randomly compiled book that defines our words for staircase and our words for glass. And I say somewhat randomly because there are some random elements here, but if we're playing like the blue book, this is essentially, it's 3 cards, but it creates a book, then it's as if we exist in the same world and our languages have some overlap with one another, but not that many overlaps. And so if I am trying to construct this card, I will tell all players that I want, so here's my definition of a staircase. I would say vacat, and then I would look at the material, which is on the back of the card, and glass is taitsia. So I would say vacat taitsia to tell everyone in my language, without using any other words, the type of what I want to build and the material that I want to build it. And the other players, or one of the other players, guesses if I have, or guesses and uses information that they've gathered throughout the game from me speaking that language. They will guess if it's what I'm trying to build and how I'm trying to build it. If they get it correctly, we get to actually build that card. We get to actually build this as part of the building. There are 2 elements of this game that I really, really like. One is what I just described to you. It's so unique to have each player speaking a different language in the game, and only that language, and trying to learn from context clues, from the actual, you're mainly really just learning the language itself, or learning a few words in someone else's language, and learning also, looking for patterns that and connections to your language as you listen to what other players are saying. So I really like that. The other thing I really like is that to prevent any player from just taking over the game, part of this, the limited communication. Each player will take turns trying to construct a building. So you're taking turns in doing that. And so part of your choice as the person who's instructing players what to make is which card do you want? Because you have a few of these cards in your hand. So if on your last turn you successfully constructed a glass staircase, then you might try to then make something else out of glass, because other players hopefully now know the word for glass. That's part of the level of choices of the game, but that limits quarterback and our alpha players. The other part, though, is that when I'm instructing you, say it's my turn, I'm instructing the rest of the table what I want to make, only one person can act as the builder that turn. So one person acts as the guesser as to what I'm trying to get them to build. And if you have already acted as the guesser that round, you have to flip your token over. So if I use my previous turn, or if someone used their previous turn to guess what someone was trying to convey to get them to build in part of this building, then they have to flip their token over, and they're not available to be a part of that guessing element of the game until everyone has taken a turn to guess. So I thought that was a really nice twist to encourage everyone, or to essentially require everyone to participate at some point in the game, rather than yielding the players who might be a little better, a little more eager than other players. I thought that was a really nice idea in a limited communication cooperative game. Those are my 2 favorite mechanisms in the Tower of Blabel. I'm curious if you have any thoughts as it relates to your plays in this game, or any other limited communication games that you think do a good job at preventing one player from taking over, or that use language as a key part of the game. I think that's really, really unique. Thanks.